Hey guys, not sure if you guys can see me. Just testing a few different things. Hopefully you can hear me. Getting some results saying that there's some... Oh, you're saying you can't hear me. Okay. Alright, that's good to know. And I thought there might have been like a 20-second or so delay. But if you can't hear me... So, can you guys hear me in the room?
Yeah, delay.
Okay, so there's definitely a delay. So we're just trying to work out how much of a delay there is. Okay, so people can hear me and see me. That's great. Awesome. Okay, cool. So, yeah, obviously a bit nervous to do this, but I'm glad it's sort of working. So I'm interested to see what the frame rate is like and whether or not it's cutting out or whether it's working quite well. Just having a look on my son's phone. And it seems to be working quite alright here. So, okay, good. You can hear me loud and clear. Thanks, Kebab King. Hey, Fraser Brown, thanks very much for the super chat. Really appreciate that, mate. So, yeah, we hit 10,000 subs today, which is absolutely awesome. So, thanks to you guys, and I'll certainly talk about that more in the giveaway video that I'll do later on in the week. So yeah, thanks for joining me. So I figured I've got this webcam, and then I've got another camera in front of me which I can focus on the coins. So we'll have a little look at that. If I can put that over to that view there. So hopefully you guys can see just a couple of rolls that I've got on the screen there now. So I'm not comfortable actually showing my face, but we'll work on that, and whether it's required or not, we'll see. I wish I could hear you guys. That's what I wish, but I'll keep reading as we test this out. Okay, you can see both rolls. That's cool. So we'll open them up and we'll see what we can find. And I was looking at my son's screen right now, and that yeah, I can see exactly what's going on there. So that looks great. All right, so it'd be interesting to see just how much of a delay there is. And we'll open up. I did get a few rolls today, and but I wasn't able to get many 50-cent rolls. So we'll just go through. I might have to play around with the zooming and those kind of things, but if you guys can see what's going on here. So the trick is trying to read exactly what you guys are writing, as well as trying to have a look at these coins. So it's great to see a lot of familiar names. So thanks very much for joining me, guys. Really appreciate it, especially for this this first of hopefully many hunts that we'll do live, and we'll try a few other things, not only going through coins, but we'll try and perfect a few things. So my sons have worked on what you're seeing on screen right now. So they've done very well for me, so I really appreciate what they've done, and they love this kind of stuff that they with the multimedia. So yeah, let me know what your feedback is. Yeah, so we've got the slides down the bottom there, which I hope we can do a few other things with. I'm not actually looking at the date. I'm not actually concentrating on what I'm going through. I'm looking for rabbit ears and those kind of things, but I think once I feel a little bit more comfortable at doing this, I'll certainly be more focused. So can you guys see the coins okay, guys? Thanks, Aussie. Hey, we just had a new subscriber, so that's one of the things we've put in, is if we get new subscribers while we're going live, it chimes a little bell on the screen, and hopefully you guys could see that as well. Thanks, Mechanic. Thanks for the feedback. Good to see Brad from Tassie Adventures here. I'll have to find a changeover, mate. We're just making a few changes on the screen as we're doing the hunt. But my luck of finding decent coins in recent times has actually been fairly difficult, so certainly not finding the kind of results that I used to find, but still absolutely love doing it. And but I probably find that I need to go through more volume of coins, and I think it was yesterday or the day before I actually did find a changeover coin, and finding a changeover coin and knowing really the value of those coins and where they're going really makes a difference. So probably our first find of the night, which is a 2019, hopefully you can see that there, it's a U coin, so 1.5 million mintage on that one, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with pricing there. Fraser, mate, you gave me another super chat. Really appreciate it, mate. Thanks very much. What is your rarest coin? Yeah, it's hard to... I sold my rarest coin, which is... I hate that I sold it, but I did. And at the time, the money was really handy. Look, there's nothing super rare. I've certainly found a number of, well, wavies and mules, but I sold all the mules, which is a bit frustrating as well. Yeah, I'm not sure what my rarest coin would be. I have to think about that one. Yeah, I suppose like things like the wavy, and I love error coins. So like a lot of the error coins can be really just one-off coins. But I also haven't been collecting for, you know, for a very long time. I really only started in 2014, and a few years after that, I started this channel up. So sort of everything I've sort of been finding and coming across has pretty much been documented on the channel in some ways. So, Fraser, what's going on, mate? Mate, you're making my day. I really appreciate that. Thanks very much, Fraser. So, I don't know if it came up on the screen. Oh, there it goes. So, yeah, thanks very much, Fraser. So, the super chats, they come up on the screen. The little message is very small. That's the only thing. I don't know how to fix that up, but it says, how about another? But you can see that on your screen anyway, in the chat there. But yeah, thanks very much, Fraser. Oh, you distracted me. I don't know what I was talking about now. But yeah, I feel confident that it's actually working. So it's I've always been a little bit concerned about, what date we got there, 2016. Yeah, how it would work and whether my internet was okay, whether I need to upgrade a few things and that kind of thing. So I'm happy to see that it's actually working. I mean, I'd love to find a mule on camera. So let's try and read a few of your comments. First time I've seen your face. That wasn't a reflection, mate. Haha. But damn, best of luck, plenty of love. Thanks, Bungie Benno. G'day, Wayne. How you going? Warren, congratulations on your little win today, mate. on the Oz Decimal page. Wow, a couple more. Fraser, thanks very much again. And I said yeah. Thanks very much for your super chat. Really appreciate it. Certainly not here for the super chats, but I absolutely do appreciate them, and I just love you guys actually coming on board and watching the channel and sharing my time with you guys, and you guys sharing your time with me. So I really do appreciate that. And look, if we can have a chat and go through some coins, and you know, if you guys can do some noodling in the background at the same time, I think that's a pretty good way to spend some time together. And certainly, look, if you've got questions, and I'll certainly try to answer them as best I can. So thanks for joining us. So this has already gone a lot longer than I expected I would go for, because I actually thought we would have a lot of problems, and we would go away and try and sort them out and learn from the experience. But things are going fairly well, and I'm glad you guys can hear me well and you can see me. So what year is this one? There's a 2016. I don't find too many of these 100 years of Anzac. I think I got rid of my coin I was actually keeping, which was a U coin. I'll have to push them aside a little bit further. I don't find many outside of the 2014s, the 2015s, the 16s, 17s, and 18s. I struggle to find them. Helena, good to see you. Thanks for joining in. One of our admins who does a lot of work in helping keeping all the posts up and running on the Facebook group. Kebab King, will you do some beginner style videos with how you store stuff? Yep, I really should absolutely get back to those kinds of things, because there's certainly a lot of new people have come on board. David Warms, thanks very much, mate. Really appreciate the super chat there, and thanks for watching. So yeah, I'd love to do a bit more of the sort of the beginner stuff. I think you're right there. I do need to, in some ways, go back a little bit and focus on. David, how much are changeover $1 coins worth? Yeah, so I was interested as well in that, because I went and had a look after I found one during the week, and that'll come up on my Look What I Found video later on in the week. But I had a quick little look because I was interested to see what circulated ones were worth versus the uncirculated ones. And certainly I saw ones that were circulated that were selling for $30. And that was just some of the recent sales, which I said to my wife when I found it, I think that they're worth around $30 now, but there was certainly some that were worth $30. So it's certainly well worth going through dollar coins, because and what I was thinking was that $2 coins, look, it's great to find coronation coins and well, it'd be great to find poppies. Fraser, mate, what's going on? I don't want you to empty your bank account. Thanks very much, mate. Really appreciate it. So I know I'm missing a few questions here. I need to read some more of your comments. What is the most easiest or common rare coin to find? Look, at the moment, in some ways, it's still going to be the 5-cent changeover. That's one of those sort of sleeper coins that is absolutely going to be worth a fair bit more in the future, and we might be literally talking like 20 years down the track. But yeah, it's certainly a coin that can be found. Obviously, you do have to go through a number of coins, and they are getting more and more difficult to find. Certainly, the dollar changeover can be found, and this is the point I was making, that yes, it's tough to find coronation coins, but look, there's still going to be these coins that can be found in circulation, And in some ways, I can't wait for some of these 2019, 2020 coins to start turning up in our hunts, because they're going to be, well, I really hope they're going to be low mintage, and will certainly be worth some dollars in the future. And if you can grab them while they're in high grade, they are absolutely worth grabbing a hold of. Hey PJ, wondering what do you use to record your hands, etc. in the video? So I am actually using my Google Pixel 3 phone, and I absolutely love, because I said Google, it's coming up on my screen now and I can't see my screen, so here's a result from search. There we go. Okay, we'll try and get out of that, sorry. Sorry, just trying to get the camera back up and running. So we're almost, yeah, it's definitely shut off. I can't say that word again because my phone listens to me. Anyway, we'll try and, it's not coming up on the screen there at the moment, is it? So we're just getting it working again. Alright, we're almost back there. Maybe I can read some of the other questions. Hopefully you can still hear me. Sorry, I definitely missed a few, so I apologise for that. But look, hopefully next stream I'll try and be a little bit more organised, and we can have a look at that. Alright, we're getting the camera back up and running. So my son, oh, there we go. We're almost, how's the latency? Yeah, it seems alright. Alright, I think we're back up and running, so hopefully you've got that again. Let me have a look. What are your thoughts on the money system going digital? Do you think our coins will be valuable? Oh, that's a really tough question. The difficulty is, and I've had a little bit of a thought about this. I'm going to stop going through coins just quickly. My thoughts are that with money not being available, maybe there'll be less people coming on board, less collectors and those kind of things. Eventually all of us will get old and we'll die off, and maybe there won't be people who will join in the hobby as readily because coins just aren't available. So kind of my feeling is that the certain coins will certainly hold some value, and maybe coins just turns into purely a collector market, and we don't rely on coins that can be found in circulation. We rely on the Australian Mint to create collector coins if they'll continue to do that. So I'm not certain how things will go, but look, there's a number of things still holding probably the country back on going fully digital, and a lot of elderly and there's lots of people who still rely on getting cash, certainly from buskers and those kind of people, and people who rely on coins and cash for a living. So I think we're still a little bit away, but yes, it will happen. Certainly, I do focus a bit on cryptocurrency and those kind of things, and I follow that a fair bit. So it'll be interesting what happens there. Just got a wavy, mate. You must be my lucky charm. Woohoo! Thanks, Naukari. Hopefully I said that right. Congratulations, mate, on finding a wavy. I keep looking for them and don't seem to find them these days. But yeah, good to hear that you got one. Mufio went through 2,000 5-cent coins recently, doing up to 10,000, looking for double heads. You know what I found about these double headers is it really depends on where you live. I think if you are in New South Wales, along that sort of coastline area, say up Port Macquarie, that sort of, I don't know the areas real well, but certainly that sort of area, maybe even Newcastle up, there's a chance you got a chance of finding them more so than anywhere else. I got a feeling that those sort of coins were certainly put into that area. So I'm kind of seeing a little bit of lag at the moment on my screen, so I'm curious to know whether or not you guys are finding those kinds of things. Hey everyone, PJ, is there any truth to the A to Z post office sets being limited to 14,500? I haven't heard that. I'd be mighty surprised. Oh, maybe the sets. Maybe. Certainly I think the coins will be a lot higher than that. Look, I'm going through these coins, but I'm not really focusing on them, but next time I'll certainly do better. So Murphy, you live in Sydney, so that's pretty cool. So you will. Any chance you can zoom in a little bit more, PJ? Yeah, we can. Let's try that. We can zoom in a long way. How's that feel, guys? Is that too close? At least you can see the detail of the coin. So these are all good things to test now. So I appreciate that, Deb. Thanks very much. So we're a little bit zoomed in. So hopefully the focus works out all right too. So you guys can see the dates and those kind of things. Aussies had no luck in Brisbane on the wavy. Are the 5-cent changeovers worth anything in VF to EF condition? I'm still keeping them. If you look at, say, the 1972 5-cent coin, I'm going to grab a $2 roll. If you look at those, obviously most of them are going to be in those sort of lower grades, and a 72 is always going to be tough to find, and so I sort of feel that they'll always be worth something because they are a low mintage coin. The only thing that'll stop that is the fact that people do hold plenty of them in like as in bags and those kind of things in high grades. So, and that didn't happen so much with the 72. So I think from that point of view, it is going to be a little bit of a tough one, and probably a long term. But certainly if you've got them in the higher grades or in the bags, they're always going to be worth money. And they're certainly pushing up in value in the bags and the rolls. And I think I've seen some of the rolls like up to 80, 90 bucks for one of the RAM rolls. So certainly well worth hanging on to them. I hang on to every single one, and I always look for the alien error on them and hope that I get the alien error coin. So that's certainly one of the ones I'll certainly keep. What other questions have we got? Does anyone know when the Olympic $2 coins are meant to release? I read somewhere that it wasn't going to be this year, and it'll certainly depend on if and when the Olympics go ahead. Now, I'm assuming you're talking about the ones that are from Woolworths, as the other ones have already been released by the Mint. They're still going to call the Olympics the 2020 Olympics. Even getting a bit of focus issues there, but yeah, it seems to be alright. Maybe I just need to learn to where to hold my hand. So I'm not finding any colour in this roll. Someone on your Facebook said RAM sale starts just after midnight, Monday 3rd, or do you think it is 7 AM? Well, certainly, Clear Skies, the Royal Australian Mint have said 7 AM that the product will go live on their site. So yeah, it's going to be. I would love to know whether or not any dealers are going live at 12, but certainly the Mint is going live at 7 AM. MD Melbourne, good to see you, mate. Lol been drinking tea at work. Oh, Aussie, it's just not cricket. So obviously he's having a chat there with Aussie Alchemist. Sorry I'm missing some of your chats there, guys. It is moving by. I do apologise. Lucas, why are the rolls so expensive? So with $2 rolls, because everyone wants them. It is, I think, at the moment, and this is probably something I need to cover on the channel, is the fact that $2 rolls have really moved in recent times, and especially since COVID. I think it has to do with a number of things, and certainly to do with the fact that people have been able to withdraw some of their superannuation, and they're not necessarily spending it. They're finding other ways of being able to invest. And so there you watch silver and gold are really also moving in price. People are pulling money out of banks. Maybe they don't feel as safe with the economy, those kinds of things. So they're looking for alternative ways of storing their money, and possibly even self-managed super funds. Those kinds of things are buying up on our coins as well. So we're getting a little bit of lag again. I can see, I think the camera's possibly even frozen. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. We'll just try and address this issue. I'm glad we did this test, because these are the kind of things we want to look at and have a think about what's going on and why it's happening. And my son is just working on the issue right now, so hopefully we can get going again. Okay, hopefully you can see that it's up and running. What else can I read here? Do you know who creates the plain roll wrapping for the $2 coins? There is no indication on. Okay, plain roll. So okay, so like if I've got a roll here. This is a plain roll 50 cent. So these ones here come from Armaguard, but that's the only plain roll ones that I actually get. So I'm not sure if I can answer that one correctly, but I do get 50 cent ones, and that's the only one that seems to be. This is the Prosegur roll like that there. So yeah, I did go to 2 different banks today, and I was very disappointed with the amount of 50 cent coins I was able to get. And we're a little bit blurry. There we go. What else have we got to read there? Obviously you guys are chatting as well, so hopefully you guys are chatting and talking and getting answers amongst yourselves. Thanks for the feedback, AndyTube TV. Aussie, so happy I pulled the trigger on the 1 ounce gold coin 3 weeks back. Already up $200. Yeah, so yeah, that's the thing. I haven't got into stacking silver and gold. I'd love to just get myself a gold coin just for the fun of it. But certainly from silver point of view, that's gone nuts, and obviously gold has as well. They tend to follow each other, and it will be interesting to see where silver ends up in the next 6 months or so. And yeah, obviously I've got some silver, but I tend to put my money back into coins, and the way things are going coin wise at the moment, getting a fairly good return, but I only get the return if I sell. And my problem is the coins, and you buy them at the prices, the lower price, you can't replace them at the lower price. So I tend to hope that they eventually just go up, and buy enough of them that you can still keep some for the future, as well as sell some for now. What else we got here? What other questions we got there? MD Melbourne gold is going, price is going through the roof. Okay, so it's still moving up. I haven't checked it recently. Felipe, I have an Australian $2 coin with the Aboriginal men without eyes. Can you please tell me if this is an error? Thank you, mate. I'm not familiar with it, We'd have to see it in some ways. It could be some sort of die fill error. It could be a fake $2 coin. So yeah, tough to say without actually seeing it. Silver to the moon, absolutely. $34 an ounce is a dream, absolutely. Quick question, how do you make your phone so steady it is on a tripod? You don't want to know what I'm doing right now to keep this thing so steady. I could show you, actually. I could show you. It's a bit like, I've tried tripods. I have tried so many different. Actually, I'm going to show you because it is ridiculous. All right, this is sort of going to surprise you a little bit. It's a tape dispenser, and my phone actually sits in here really nicely and gets a great little angle. And then I got it on 2 rolls of big tape. So it's not all glamorous here. You use what you find, and if it works, it works. So yeah, that's what I do. So all right, what else have we got? So gold expected to reach 3,000 an ounce. What's it at now? Is it over 2,500? Where is it at? Oh, gold, here we go. Aussie's just updated us. Gold is at 27.67 and silver at 34 an ounce. GSR, what's that? 80 to 1. Not sure what that is. You might have to explain that, Aussie.
Gold to silver ratio.
Gold to silver ratio. My wife just pointed that out to me. Thanks very much. What else we got here? Are the $1 Qantas coins worth keeping? Well, I haven't found any of them, so certainly well worth keeping. We believe 2 million. The Mint haven't stated that yet, and we probably won't find that out for a little while. You just tell me if you need me to do something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, there's a U2000. I don't know if we've gone through any of these tonight. I've really been focusing, but it's not a mule. That would have been awesome. Mark likes it. He loves the tripod. Okay. Silver will go at least 600. Wait and see. I was reading something about that the other day, and the comment was that if gold was to go 600, and it'd be interesting to have your feedback on it. Sorry, silver was to go to $600 an ounce. You'd want to be holding it, but you wouldn't want to live in your neighbourhood. Is what the statement was, and basically saying that everyone's got silver in their house, whether it be just cheaper jewellery and those kind of things, and that theft and those kind of things that'll happen if silver gets to $600. So yeah, I found that interesting anyway, because I always sort of wanted silver to do the same sort of things and really get up there, and silver certainly has some additional use cases, certainly in manufacturing and colloidal silver and those kind of things. So it certainly has the ability to go further than the use case of gold these days, being more so used for jewellery rather than a lot of electronics and those kind of things. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see where silver goes in the future. Alright, so how many people we got watching? 121 people actually watching. Oh, I was I was asked how many people you think were watching. I said about 15. So 125. Yeah, you guys can hopefully see that up on the screen as well. So look, it's great to have you all on board, and this is a test stream, guys. So it's great to have you. Simon, Inclination 1972, good to hear from you, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. He's one of my local buddies, not far from me, so good to have you on board, mate. How much is a 5 cent 1972 currently going for? 72 going for? Haven't looked recently, but certainly I've been able to sell them for around $7 a piece, and fairly fairly easily. And only 48 likes. Yeah, what's going on there, guys? Hit the like button. No, you guys are too busy watching and chatting. Look, we can keep going. I don't know. Do we keep going for a little bit? 128 now. So, yeah, really appreciate the support, guys. Really do. And certainly you guys have been here. And I haven't been able to put together a heap of videos lately. Certainly with what's been going on, certainly here in Victoria. In some ways, we've been concerned about the fact whether or not we'll be able to continue our business. And I run a manufacturing company, and well, my brother and I, we own a manufacturing company, and we're very busy work-wise at the moment, and you don't know how long that's going to last. So we've sort of been focusing on those kind of things, and obviously with family being home as well, you can't just start doing these kind of things. And we're in a room where we've got a number of computers and those kind of things, and we like to play Call of Duty, and that's been also taking up a bit of my time, and every night. But that's been fun too, as we've been home a little bit more and the kids aren't going out as much. It's been great to sort of do those kind of things as well. RJ Coins, good to have you here, mate, from the UK. Thanks for watching. Love your channel. I did 2 hours at 4 in the morning as part of a 24-hour charity stream to 6 people. Well, you have to share a little bit more about that, mate. What were you doing, and what was the charity for? I'd love to hear a bit more about it. Maybe I should go and check out your stream there. But yeah, I'll let us know what you were doing there, mate. Kebab King, will you do vids like some UK coin collectors by filling in books, doing date runs or commemorative sets? If you're interested, I'd certainly do whatever people are interested in. If you've got ideas of what you'd like to see, literally, guys, drop me a message, write a comment. I'd love to be able to have more ideas of what we can do with the channel and what's actually interesting. So yeah, certainly we'd love your feedback on that. I like the look of the JC design on the new coins. Yeah, so do I. Actually, yeah, I like it more than the previous one. I actually like the one prior to the IRB effigy. I don't know who designs all these coins, but certainly the one with the really big crown on it. I like that one. It's certainly been one of my favourite ones. Okay, where's another question? Okay, just been pointed out, we've got 131 people watching at the moment. We're up to 78 likes, so thanks very much for hitting that like button. Have you lost your circus? Feeling better, MD Melbourne didn't have the Rona. Okay. Will you be doing metal detecting videos? I'd love to do metal detecting videos. I'm just not that good at it. I've had a little bit of success, and I'd have to do a fair bit of editing, which I'm not really great at editing, and I'd have to rely on my kids to do some editing for me. So they're just having a chuckle behind me. That's something I'd need to learn, because what I love about this format is I don't have to actually do much editing. But at the moment, the way things are in Victoria, you can barely leave your house without getting in trouble. So it's a tough one to actually go out and do. So maybe at some stage. So how much would my 1934 New Zealand 1 florin be worth now and then, PJ? Oh, mate, I honestly have no idea. And to be honest, my advice to you right now is and I don't know much about New Zealand coins, but to have a look at recent sales on eBay. That would give you the best chance of having a look and seeing what's going on with the market on those particular older coins. What else can we read here? Simon Inclination. Sorry, I've been a bit distant from Facebook, but it would appear that some 2019s are keepers. Yeah, certainly not all of them. Certainly the 5 cent IRB, to me, I've found truckloads of them, so I would say it's not a keeper. But and probably the 20 cent in the same boat. And look, I can't wait for the annual report to come out. So I really am looking forward to November, and I hope we're in a better place with this COVID thing as well. So Greg Burns, good to hear from you, mate. Crypto and coin collecting, give up your job. So I know that Greg is right into crypto, and I think he'd be a good one to learn a little bit more about crypto as well. I've been focusing on one particular coin recently, which I'd love to share with you guys, and I'll have a chat with Greg about that. Mr. Coffee Bean, thanks very much for the super chat, mate. Absolutely appreciate that. And what do you say? Congratulations on 10,000 subscriptions. Thanks for the great advice. Enjoying the live noodle. Thanks very much, and thanks for coming on board, Mr. Coffee Bean. So what else you guys written here? I'm jealous of those you noodling and have to travel, not worth the fine. Yeah, absolutely. We never know when COVID will end, and also maybe you could get some training for basic editing still. Absolutely. I need my son to help me with that one. So yes, I do need to do a bit of that. I'm just going to have a quick little drink. What else should I be reading here? The 50 cent JCs and IRBs would be keepers for sure. Absolutely, sure knows. Absolutely all worth keeping. And we're actually giving away a couple tomorrow. So if you haven't already jumped onto the Facebook page, and I've got a big a jar of coins. Actually, the jar of coins is empty right now. I'll try and show you. Oh, I can't fit it in. It's big. Alright, it's big. It's empty now. But that thing was full. So, yeah, well worth jumping on board. But, yeah, giving away one of each of those 2 coins and a bag of JC 5 cent coins. RJ Coins, thanks, mate, for coming by. Not sure what time it is in the UK right now, but thanks very much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. What else are we reading here? Craig, thanks very much, Craig. Hey PJ, congratulations on the 10,000 subs. You've earned it, mate. Been watching you for a long time and have learnt a lot. Cheers, mate. Keep it up. Thanks very much for your encouragement there, Craig. Sometimes I feel like, it's kind of pointless in some ways, but you guys always keep me going, so I really do appreciate that. Mate, I'm going through so many rolls and I'm not finding any coins. I'm not even looking right. I feel a bit useless, but I'm glad you guys are interested, and thanks for coming on by, and certainly thanks for asking questions. PJ, what's your oldest coin? Well, I do have some of the really old sort of Roman coins, but from a more... I've got some old UK coins, like in the 1700s. I'd love to get a few more like from earlier than that, like 16s and 15s, 16s, those kind of things. But at the moment, yeah, I've just got a few from the 1700s, and I love the cartwheel. The cartwheel pennies from 1797. I've got a few of those as well, plus a few of the old UK pennies as well. So that are older, a few old tokens and those kind of things. So they're just old coins I absolutely love to find. So yeah, yeah. Let me know what your old coins are. Love to hear from you guys as well. Oh, Helena, you're a champion. Thanks very much for your super chat. Absolutely, #1 fan. That's a cool sticker you got there, or super chat. Hopefully you guys can see that on the chat. That looks pretty cool, the way it's animated. Yeah, no, my son just showed me that. Looks awesome. I like these streams. You've been saying for a while. It's finally occurred. Been watching for 4 or 5 months now. Thanks, Electric Dust. Yeah, look, I have been saying it for a while that I've been wanting to do this, and I think probably a Wednesday night is probably going to work for me. There's less people at home on that night, and it's certainly a time where I feel like I can do it, and maybe around the 8 o'clock sort of time is a good time to do it, depending on where you are around the country. At least if it's in Perth and those kind of things, it's 6 o'clock, which is dinner time. I know that. Fairly nice high grade volunteers coin here. You don't often find them in this sort of condition, so that's a nice one. I might put that aside and just have a look and see whether or not I end up putting that back. I may put it back in, but I'll compare it to some of the other ones that I've come across over the time. Do you have a PayPal so if people donate YouTube, do not take some of the money? Oh, that's a good idea. No, I appreciate that. I do have a PayPal, and look, I'm more than happy to link that, and I'll do that in the future. So yeah, I really do appreciate you asking that question, Electric Dust, and certainly that does make a difference. YouTube do take a portion of the funds, and I think I'd have to check it, but it's possibly up around the 45%, which is fairly high. Tom, it's good to have you on board, mate. Aussie Coins and Notes, great supporter of the channel. We might have to do a collaboration live stream sometime, PJ. Absolutely. Thomas goes through some of the coins on Facebook. What's Fraser doing? Fraser, mate. You're a legend. Thanks very much, Fraser. Really appreciate that. Yeah, Thomas, mate, we'll have to do something together. Absolutely. Thomas goes through. I've seen him do some 50-cent coin roll hunts and some $2 coin roll hunts on his Facebook group. So, Anne-Marie, hi PJ. I'm not on Facebook. This is a good to be able to ask questions. Do you have to be on Facebook to be entered into the competition? That one you do. I barely run any Facebook page competitions, and it's my fault really. And I'd like to do more of it, and I have obviously done quite a few on this format, so on YouTube. And those ones are certainly open to everyone who can basically subscribe, which, Anne-Marie, if you've got your name up there, you've certainly done that. And yeah, I know there's people who struggle to even get onto YouTube, so I feel for those people as well. And I'm going to do a 20-cent roll just to. I've got a massive pile of coins in front of me, but yeah, certainly it's something, yeah, that you really can't be a part of unless you're on that group in some ways. I probably could think of ways to do something a little bit different. Maybe I can do something in the future. So yeah, I'm sorry at this time. It'll just be the YouTube ones, unless I can figure out somewhere to do a combined, which I certainly could. So I'll work on that. So yeah. What else we got here? My son's been helping me. He's been pointing out some of the questions and comments on the side here, just so I don't skip stuff or miss some of your questions, which I certainly have. All right, 20-cent coins. Let's see if we can focus on them. Not sure. There we go. Maybe I need to be back there a little bit. Bit bigger coins, so hopefully you guys can see the dates a bit easier. So 20-cent coins have always been my go-to coins because of the fact that you can find a wavy. It's fairly difficult to find much else. It's tough to find Federation coins. You will find occasionally like a what's it called, a wave gap, so 2008 wave gap, which is the gap between essentially where the eyes of the platypus are and that little wave there. If there's a little gap there on the 2008, they can be something worth holding on to. You can find, well, obviously the wavy, what else is there? Can find cuds. There's not heaps of stuff you can really find that is worthwhile, but I still go through them. I still like to I don't want to miss an opportunity to find a 66 wavy, and you still do find some nice high grade coins. I don't think I've ever found, but certainly they can be found, a tilted collar. You find a nice tilted collar error coin with a 20-cent coin, they're worth some decent dollars. Yes, the 2004 big head, I pull each of those out as well. Thanks, Shane. I do. Yeah, I've never found a decent rotated 2001 20, but I find the slight rotations of the 2001s. But I've certainly seen some very nice 2001, like pretty much at 6 o'clock rotations. Oldest coin in my collections are the 1879 British penny and 1864 and 1900 British half pennies. Nice. So we got through, what year is this one? 2016. So nice condition. Let's do another $2 roll. I think we might start to wind this up pretty soon. We've actually been on for an hour now, so which is a lot longer than I ever expected to be on. But I'm glad we made the most of it. I've really enjoyed it, and I think we'll get through this $2 roll, and we'll wind things up. We have created an end screen, so that'll be something we'll test putting up as well. And yeah, look, another thing we could do in the future is try and help support some of the coin dealers around the country. And if you can see, we're on the screen right now, we've got join the discussion on PJ's Coin Capers. That banner, I can change whatever I want in there. So basically we could do some other stuff to help promote and let you guys know about other coin dealers and their websites around the country. And if there's coin shops that don't have a website or those kind of things. Thanks, Tassie. 1 hour's a great test run. Well, thanks for sticking with us, guys. Absolutely. We're up to 141 people watching right now. So we'll get through this and we will wrap it up. But certainly I've really enjoyed this time. My focus isn't too great right now. We'll just see if there's any coloured coins in here. We've got 2018. Nope. Coloured coins, very difficult to find at the moment. So look, we're not getting any coloured coins in this lot here. So hold on, something big's just happened. It's Thomas has just given us a $30 super chat. Unbelievable, mate. Keep your eyes on the coins, PJ. Yeah, I need to, but when you distract me with things like that, Thomas, I tell you what, I take my eyes off the coins pretty quickly. So I think early in the stream you might have went past the oh, good one, Thomas. I went past a rabbit here. I probably did, you know. I probably went past a mule. I'm sure you guys would yell it out to me. I've got all those coins up on my desk here, but yes, I will certainly. Hey, I really appreciate all the super chats, guys. You guys have been absolutely amazing, and I do not expect this every single time, so do not feel you need to contribute in that way. But I've absolutely loved the interaction.
We'll see if we can fix how big the text is.
Oh yeah, we're going to work on how big the text is, so when it comes up on the screen. So yeah, we'll work on a number of things. But thanks very much, guys, for sticking with it, and I will say goodbye now, but really enjoyed your company, and I'm glad to have you here with us, so thanks very much for joining. Alright guys, that is it for now. Love to be back very soon. Alright guys, bye for now.